match for his potential opponent. They're gonna be playing against Mystical tomorrow, and Jaime goes first and goes with Syndicate. Deck has Tiger's Eye for the stratagem, so Bare Knuckle Brawler is pretty devastating for all the decks that try to set up engines, but NR kind of plays... well, plays some engines, but plays Mutagenerator, plays Temple, so...
Yeah, so
it's not
I was completely wrong with my guesses for what they were going to queue. But what we should be expecting here is likely a tempo pass, I'd guess, from the Syndicate, with no answer for the Mutagenerator, and not a super great way to contest the round one. I think you just want to get out straight away and force the Northern Realms to have to actually commit quite a lot of points to make up for the low tempo that the Mutagenerator and the Temple provides.
Can Syndicate amass a great amount of points themselves, though? With the guard and some money, I guess you can.
But with like a Temple, with Oxenfurt Guard, and the Fire Disciple, it's all right.
I guess it goes to 25 or so, plus mine. Okay, a bit less, but still. Okay, we see the Rune Mage before the Temple, because that's how you expand your Temple options.
Yeah.
You kind of want a full provision card to be played on the back row, so yeah, and Dryad Grove Keeper it is. 5 extra points. Rune Mage is amazing with the Muta.
Yeah.
Officer's word.
So you click the Disciple as well.
Yes, you! Have you made your offering?
Yeah, so, well done on like the efficient spending there for Jaime. Able to get 2 uses out of the Oxenfurt Guard and getting the one spent on the Disciple using the cooldown.
So, consideration to click it or not click it, yeah. If you expect opponent drop in Temple and you want to get out.
I guess there was consideration about the Igni there. Yeah, so notice that the Oxenfurt Guard was used to boost the Disciple as well as a Zealot instead of 2 Zealots, because if you did just the 2 Zealots, you would have set up a really clean Igni, because that would clearly be aligned.
And you're not running away from that then.
Yeah.
So.
No. But here... Yeah.
So FireSnail has an option not to play the Temple, but hell of a good card.
Yeah.
And you can get even better ones. But for now, opts for the Rodovich. If Jaime says that the Temple pass kinda doesn't work out, he might have considered playing more while still having the control. But
the problem is to set up the tempo pass, you have to spend all your coins, and you don't really have any good play to take here. Maybe you could have taken like the Horson, I guess, onto the Radovid to answer it. It feels sketchy.
Yeah. So we see what a Shupe here. Okay. So much Shupening happening recently in Gwent. Shupe this and Shupe that. Once again, Shupe Residence is getting dropped onto us. So the Temple transforms, there was no Iris, but now the companions are coming.
Yeah, so with the Shupe used, there is no answer for the Novigrad and the Candle.
Ansei's got a couple of hand buffs from Rune Mage and Radovid back row. So while he's not getting pulled from the temple, he still duels freely. So Ixora and Acherontias are in danger.
And there's also a Redea to set up the Anseis.
Even bigger
in
one.
particular, could be used after, like if you play the Anseis and then put it back with the Temple. The Redea is really nice for getting the Anseis boosted when you pull him back out and play him on the melee row.
Yes, a couple of points, of course, lost from the Iris's companion because that's not in round 1, so some units already taken out of the deck.
And oil is also a really nice answer to the Azar here. To play around the oil, you need to boost both the scarabs above 5 provisions. Alternatively, to deny the death blow on the oil, you could have the Novigrad on board and click the Novigrad order when you play the Azar to play another unit between the scarabs so that the oil doesn't work like it needs to.
Could you say? Thought you'd never ask.
Okay, we see a payday from Jaime. Hand is pretty good, so no need to fix it and over profit. But yeah, looking at the hand quality, pretty impressive from Jaime.
Yeah. Curious to see how well he defends the bleed here, because yeah, this is a list that doesn't run Matol. So it's a bit less engine potential.
Salutations.
That's not the greatest tempo play, honestly. There is nothing much you can grab from the deck. Of course, there are bronze engines, and you kind of want a couple of leader charges used at some point to block Ixora, but well, Junior kind of clears them if you do that a bit too early.
Man's got the wares.
Okay, 50%.
There's your open sesame.
50% success on the sesames. So yeah, this 4-point vendor is probably getting more customers for his wares since the previous one couldn't even provide a sesame.
No. Sort of payday, I don't even know how you sell a payday, but
Yeah.
managed to do that.
My liege.
Well, maybe he's that great, yeah. I think he managed to.
So could also just play the temple as carryover here. Like the card you shuffle back, you can end up replaying. You could put Redea back in deck if you like.
Yeah. True. The gap is pretty wide at the moment. Well, depends on the play, but yeah, Syndicate takes a couple of turns to set it up.
Yeah, I think you just go all in here though as the Northern Realms. I don't think you have any reason to pass. You have such a big point gap, you may as well just double down.
Slow, ain't ya?
Okay, you can give your opponent Junior back. Amazing.
kind of shortening the point gap here. It was looking a lot worse like a turn before.
There is a
Surprised
shield on the
Novigrad-
board
Yeah,
that was not used yet. No, Igni looking a bit sus here. Temple is not really a temple.
no.
But here we are. And yeah, Junior.
I guess like here's the thing: the temple right now is only sort of 2 points, and he also shuffled Horson back, so now Horson could just be replayed by Jaime.
Yeah, not the most amazing. Also, yeah, at the moment we see Jaime setting up his carryover. If you have a location that can produce a unit, I want one too.
Granted, Rudea is probably a better unit than whatever Novigrad is getting,
Yeah, but that's...
but
At least you get the fraction of the power your opponent has.
yeah, that's true. Okay.
So, oil is nice if you see a defender. Igni is nice if there is 25 units. Nothing of that sort is happening at the moment.
We'll uphold the knightly values
So
of your
Igni is
friends.
put back
That
into
is our
deck,
quest.
and the Erland gets played.
So this junior is coming from the top deck, right? Oh, where? Where does the temple?
Just somewhere, right?
Somewhere,
It's
okay.
just
So
shuffles.
potentially comes from the top deck then. But Ixora being a wise 8 unit is anyway a very hard task to accomplish that and reach the Erland with 4 extra units on the board. So, avoid an oil plane for 1 tempo if you wish to deal with opponent's defender.
Yeah. It's probably a bit more pressing to deal with this. Maybe not, because if you go super tall on like the King of Beggars, then you can just ansace it with the shield on the engineering solution. There's the Erland.
So 23 points. But there is still like a bunch of things to click on both sides. One open sesame, or 2 open sesames in the graveyard.
Guess.
And of course Vice's reach. If you play a Vice unit and start spending is incredible unless you get a literal King of Beggars from your top deck from the ship.
Okay. This is awkward because like this is your only way to actually get a spender here. I don't think this is correct.
I should have taken the easy road.
Because you have unless you hire all a spender from Novigrad, the rest of your hand is not functional if this brawler gets killed, which it
Well,
probably...
there is a KOB
Oh, wait, actually...
on the board.
Okay, yeah, no, my bad. There is
and
2
the candle
spenders.
as well. So
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. So 2 spenders, 1 ansace. Do the math. So spender still lives.
It's the journey.
okay, we see the continuation here from the FireSnail. Doesn't really want to to see the ship power and Ixora power in a medium-sized round 3.
Yeah.
So
I wonder
next
if you
turn,
just
what does Jaime drop onto the board?
you either play boat to get ahead here, I think, or you just jam the Ixora, get the Ansace out, and then play boat to try to get ahead. I assume boat would be enough, but it might still be short.
Yeah, I think it should be with all the spending being done
Yeah.
here. Sure, it's 30 something points, but between Sesames, if necessary, Novigrad click should be. That's not normal though. I understand the reach if it was just, ah yeah, you play Igni and spend a little bit. But this is literally a 6-point body you drop onto the board. How can it reach? So there is okay, a bit of a roping, and
Wait, did
they,
that just kill a volunteer?
yes,
Oh, for
to
Ixora. Yeah, okay,
clear
that
the
makes sense.
Ixora's path, while keeping the coins. So
Actually,
yeah, and Saints
yeah.
would have loved a duel, but no worthy opponent it seems. But yeah, you have 8 coins for Ixora. You need another 8, like 16 coins in one go. You are relying on the Sesames. But if you expect that FireSnail plays the last card, clicks the temple as well, I guess that was a correct use of Muriel's, just playing for the future. I don't like the rope.
Me neither.
Yeah.
And is ripped out.
Again, fate punishes me for my hubris.
Oh no.
Well, I guess the Novigrad click at the end would have been life-saving when you don't have
Yeah, we're
enough
just
time.
getting that last leader through to trigger the Ixora Vice, right? Like she was on 1.
Yeah, but there was like a multiple clicks on the burning rope. Novigrad puts something onto the board
Yeah.
in the end if you are really
mean,
desperate, but yeah,
This
unfortunately.
could have been winnable with boat. You have another open sesame.
Oh no.
But yeah, this very well should have been Jaime's win, I think, if he just doesn't rope out the...
So Ansei Centradea finisher is something like 20 points.
Yeah. This Jacques
And
is
the
nice.
kill on Jacques. But yeah, you don't have to buff Jacques. You have the candle, you have bodies, you have brawler. The rest of the fire's hand is not really literally fire.
Yeah.
Our knees supposed to bend.
So yeah, we see as much offensive spending as possible.
I don't see the rush to click Novigrad this turn, to be honest.
Yeah. I also don't like this. Keeping it at 2.
Like, yeah. I mean, yeah, like that's just not correct. Yeah. Also, I don't like the Novigrad click there because you want your Temple Guard on board and then you want to click the Novigrad after to try to maximize your efficient spending on the Oxenfurt Guard.
The sesames are done, so 28. So what was it? 12, 18, 24.
To feel there is nothing.
I think, yeah, with the machine first and
Yeah, this should be.
and
Fast,
says front, it's a win already. But you can also just change the order.
Yeah, the order doesn't matter. You either
Yeah.
get formation on Ansace or one more to
Yep.
on the siege tower.
So close, but yeah, should have been. Looks like Jamie's game if they are
Yeah,
leaving on
if you
equal
just
cards.
get one more spend, one more point. It's sorry, one more spend to get the Ixora trigger. You then still have your boat. You have an extra.
Chat is put to sleep once more, only Matol functioning it looks like, and Gweg occasionally, but yeah, so game 2, and this is Syndicate versus Skellige indeed, nice
Hey,
call.
would you look at that?
Yeah.
I made it back. I actually predicted correctly this time.
So yeah, Philippa in this Syndicate, something new.
Yeah, and notably, this is, if you just think about the Philippa, this is probably the matchup that you'd expect to do a lot of work in. If you steal a Sigvald, they can't Sigriefus write the Sigvald, and they don't have a fun time developing the Sigvald either, because you steal it with the bleeding, you get to make use of the order. Yeah, it's not great for the Sky. Or you just seize the Canute as well, which is probably a better idea. Just seize the Canute. Yeah, Eternal Fire Disciple you'd think is not great in this matchup because Blob exists, but like in a round 1, like you'd be happy if Blob gets used round 1, basically.
Yeah, so Jaime of course has the ship, has the martyr, has Squirrel, but yeah, FireSnail needs to present him the evidence of opening the sesame first. So that Squirrel detective to go on the case. At the moment, no open sesames from hand.
Yeah, so that would require a shady vendor, which could happen now. You'd probably be over profiting a bit.
It could very well be
Okay, the sesame gets opened, and like we've seen it before, yeah, very short working hours. But,
rush.
Okay, no rush for that. You still have to play a card.
That one, he venerates not the fire.
Oxenford card is
Yeah.
very popular with the players to spend with. At first he wasn't really in this form, right? So a slight buff to a card.
Yeah, I mean now like it's like actually good.
Yeah.
When you're like when you don't have many coins, you can spend 2 coins and get 4 points. Like a 2-for-1 spend on a bronze, like that's really, really efficient. So yeah. And also the armor does make him a little bit sturdy, a bit harder to remove.
Yeah. We also seen him actually, yeah, the armor on him deciding against the Eaters, allowing to like, keep extra coins in the purse in the previous game. So Jaime goes a card down, or 2 down.
2 down.
From
so
what you'd expect.
Probably just gonna be develop K-Trolled on the pass, and go into a long round against Syndicate, but that's not good either, because giving Syndicate free range, and we see in hand here there is an Novigrad, there is the candle.
There is a
You
heat
can't go
wave
into
as
a-
well. So
Yeah. They would need to actually play a unit, so they couldn't just play like Heat Wave,
yeah.
Candle, and Novigrad, but yeah.
Very corpses.
Looking
Don't go
rough.
to the crabs while they
So
still
maybe you
live.
bleed 2 cards down, but that seems very copium without even having Blob in hand.
Yeah.
So, or Canute, or an Eomancy. So yeah, I don't really know what you can do here as Jamie.
So priority is given to Novigrad, starts to work as an engine early on. In the ideal world for Jamie, he has that extra card and starts like developing his all gears and whatnot. But yeah, this reality is a bit different for him, so goes for the pass. I hope we are not seeing exactly what you told us. The heat wave and the candle is not ideal. So yeah, we see the attempt to roll another open sesame. We see a miss.
Misses.
Please get some coins. Wait. I guess that makes sense since you want to play a candle. And yeah, your bank is full anyway. Yeah. No need to over profit anyway. Got to 8 coins. And then card roll there remains.
At least for now. I wonder if you keep this to him in hand or if you're scared of the heat wave. No.
So no bank, no Azar.
Yeah, no Azar is actually huge here. This is basically, I think, the only win condition now for Jamie is this Azar being missed. Because this means you actually can attempt to control the board of the opponent. You can shut down Candle with a verification.
Okay, finds hit wave. Misses Knut, Solve and Svolbard though.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
10% for peace of
Uh,
mind.
Why
You see
things
the
get...
immediate
Yeah.
like to play around verification, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose.
I guess knowing the Azar is missing, you just want to get a bit of immediate value out of these artifacts. Also, Blacksmith is just an insane find here.
Yeah.
Like, if you find a spender from Novigrad, that's always amazing. But then, like, Blacksmith is probably one of the best bronze spenders in the game, I'd say. Yeah, sure, it's just 1-for-1, but being able to just boost allied units is really, really nice. Keep things out of range if need be.
Basically every
It just
turn you get a
doesn't-
chance, yeah.
Yeah,
To
it just
try.
doesn't see play because it's 5 provisions, so you don't main deck it.
Yeah, that's why we have a bunch of cards that would have seen play, like Hansel as well. Not seen any play outside of the temple pools, and that seemed to be like a design choice of sorts by the CDPR. Creating all the compasses and temples and Novigrads to add the variants to the matches.
Yes, my gallant knight. Looks like
So engines, spanders, everything falls out of the deck.
I mean, look, I said obviously the Azar missing is good for Jamie, but His draws are not good.
At least Sigvald is safe
And,
from Philippa.
Yeah. And yeah, there's no Morels, no Heat Wave. So yeah, this is... Yeah, Heat Wave was already used, so this is completely safe.
Yeah.
But the
nothing-
problem is, if you go for the Canute even here, then you don't get to play Sovor Svarblood, and that seems terrible.
Yeah. So quite a few misses here. You have the 4-point Vim. Oh, okay. Nah, Totem Refresh works automatically anyway. So, nothing. Nothing from that. Not much from Pellar. While your opponent is just enjoying life with spending, having some golds to play, having a cruise ship ready to go at any moment.
Yeah. And I think the cruise ship could very well just help FireSnail cruise to a clean 2-0 lead here. I just... maybe I'm calling it too quickly, but I really don't see a route for Jaime to win this. Like, okay, what is right even pulling here? Pulling like a Drakar, I guess? Okay. But you basically have 2 4-point bricks.
Yeah. I would have loved having this Sigvald safe. Would have been nice to have a Knut safe as well, but that's not going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, Canute would just get Philippa anyways if it gets played. You'd only really get like 1 click out of a Canute.
Yep. So
But,
there is also
you know,
a
1 click
Payday,
is better
so
than no clicks.
Payday would have answered him, but activated to Sid Griefers, but yeah, then the Philippa, so...
Although, there is like a nice thing. Like, if you play the Canute and then the opponent doesn't immediately answer it, if you play the Svarblood as a follow-up, then you're able to trigger the Berserk on the Canute and also have a Blob on board, which kind of forces the opponent to deal with 2 really big threats at once. The Blob and now the Refreshing Canute. But yeah, that kind of hinges on the opponent not dealing with the Canute immediately.
And Blacksmith just spends and spends and spends. As you pointed out, a very decent find there. Even compare, like, even when you brawlers are unable to spend properly because of the Sigvald and Olgierd, you find something. Also nice ping from the Savvy Husker. While everything on the board was wasting the damage, at least Husker prevented the vitality. And yeah, as we discussed the decks, I don't know if we pointed out that directly, but yeah, Ixora doesn't find its way into the Snails deck.
Yeah.
Wise 8 condition deemed to be too heavy on it for Snail to add. Everyone else still played it.
Yeah. I mean, some lists did cut it in like the top 16 as well.
Yeah.
I think like Kuna did. So it's, yeah, some players are deciding to get rid of the Ixora to fit in things after the nerf guard provision nerf.
My home is wherever the road
Insane
takes.
value on the Dwim. Resetting the order on the totem.
So bad.
Yeah, so... Right.
Like because after the blob comes down, this is basically a 0-point play. Like, I'm assuming the blob gets played, which with how wide the opposing board is, that just feels like that would be more correct. But maybe you do just go for the Sov instead. I mean, feels a bit moot. Like, I don't know how you have the points here as Jaime.
Yeah, giving your opponent coins with every card played. Having 2 engines sticking away from like being wasted by the Svalbard, having nothing decent in the like good in the graveyard for the right, having Peller. But Jaime tries to optimize here. So kind of painful for him, of course. Having to choose one Neermans and you have 3 beloved characters stuck in your deck.
I don't know about beloved. Let's
well,
not
as a
go there.
Syndicate player, of course they're your beloved characters. I don't know what's not to love. Like, if you were offered to replace Verification Peller with 2 of them and have an Aeromancy from the turn. Yeah. But yeah, I put a poll onto the YouTube regarding the over-nerfing factions, and Nilfgaard was winning it. Like 75% of the votes went for Nilfgaard, getting over-nerfed out of 4 factions. I don't believe we are over-nerfing Scoia'tael or monsters as the community, but I'm scared about the Nilfgaard and Skellige decks.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Well, I don't mind the new reality, but just looking at the cards, it might be a bit too much.
Yeah, I mean, look, even if like Serve, Blob, and K-Troll get hit by like 3 provisions each, like I think this deck is still perfectly playable. You just cut something like an Olgid for something a bit worse.
Yeah.
Which, that's a nerf, sure, but like, still. Serve and
Maybe
Blob's still in the same
maybe
cards.
Pirates and Warriors and Alchemy get some short from some players who are just playing the established
I mean,
lists.
the thing is, all the good Pirates lists are still running all 3 of Serve, Blob, and
yeah, we talked about
Location.
that, but still, but potentially like the Warriors that not
Yeah.
seeing really playing the tournaments. Although, yeah, the tournament meta is kind of varied in the past couple of seasons. Well, not couple of seasons, for quite a while. There are multiple things you can try and do. Maybe not with Syndicate. But even if Syndicate of the books was played. But yeah, we see the meticulous spending of the blacksmith ship. We have 2 open sesames coming. So...
Oh, wait, oh. I think he's playing like this to play around
On
Blob.
the count of 3, we go in.
So not boosting the street urchins or the Subby
Yeah,
Huckster, because that's
so-
just gonna die to Blob.
everything that can be sacrificed is getting sacrificed. Sure, you are eating a heat wave on one of the units, but there is like 6 of them? 6 of them going at 14 power and more.
Kinda strange to not protect the,
The
boat
boat.
from a Canute, to be honest. Like, there's a
But
very
you're not-
obvious 7 damage threat coming from the Sigvald
Yeah.
being used with Canute.
Does he get any value of this Acherontia? I guess with the open sesame, yeah.
I guess maybe you don't care at this point. I mean, that. Yeah, no, your open sesames are triggering. But your boat would get another trigger. I don't know why you wouldn't buff it to 8.
So the sequel just deals with that, but yeah.
Okay, I mean, I guess this offensive Sigvald would have still worked, but at least then you force the offensive Sigvald early. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, boat is dead to the blob as well now.
Maybe if this verification was a Knut. Still doesn't look like enough, but would have been better also. Spade is not amazing.
Dealing Drakos is funny. Oh, okay, we'll steal the boat. The stiff blob. That works as well. You deny a potential bear spawn, and yeah, Jaime knows it's over. I mean,
Yeah.
the draws were just not there.
So first attempt at beating Okroids,
There is but
it's
one
an
punishment for
enslaved
traitors.
beast. So we see the curse scroll. I guess, yeah, I didn't notice that. You might have mentioned it. Is it just for your Taurus then? Right. Taurus pretty good round 1.
Yeah, yeah, I think
You
so.
are not missing your Calvit, so nothing else to pull. So how great is Taurus against Ogroids? You get Riptide. Well, if your opponent doesn't draw those in
get
hand, you get
Toad
Osrail.
Prince, Aussie,
Hail, Captain, sir.
Defender potentially, but that's in hand. Yeah, I mean, getting Toad Prince and Aussie is pretty good though, I think. And yeah. Also, Squirrel could be maybe meaningful. I don't think you need Actually, no, Squirrel can be nice to get rid of the enraged Cyclopses, but FireSnail has missed both of those.
And here, looking at the hand, there is a Rentry, there is a Tris. Speaking of the Troll Porter value.
Yeah, this is not a good Troll Porter hand.
Yeah, round 1, it's not. Maybe in the round 2 or round 3, when you have a couple of, like, if you miss something, be in the Rentry deck, it might still achieve something. So this is the Taurus picked from the Curse Scroll, marking Osrail, marking Toad Brains, although, yeah, Toad Brains occasionally bricks. Well, there are neckers, so... And there is some sort of potential damage setup.
Yeah.
Legacy.
But quite a few cards are not really working, and we see Taurus going to 18.
Yeah. Actually, decides not to take the Toad Prince, which, okay, actually, that's fair enough. Because these Ogroids are generally going to be playing things above 4 points. And also, additionally, you kind of need the actual tempo right now. So you just copy 2 4 provision units to make the most out of your Taurus.
I shall not repeat
probably-
Emir's mistakes.
Was there any reason to take the Cyclops just to remove a target from trees? Other than that, not really. Just not sure about the enraged Cyclops pick.
I mean, I don't think it matters too much beyond
it goes
setting up a coup.
to the bottom. I guess, yeah, you never seen the Cyclops anyway.
Yeah,
Even
I
if
mean,
it's
that's
at
extremely
5.
unlikely.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. I'm just trying to find, but that was just maximizing the points.
FireSnail staying ahead by 1 here. This Fuka getting quite a bit of value already. So a Marine here could be answered by a Cyclops, and then the lead could be maintained by a FireSnail by using a leader charge. So a Cyclops here would just tie, and I wonder if you do just get ahead here.
Probably.
Actually,
Yeah.
with no Crom in hand, you just want to stay ahead right now.
So yeah, this Troll Porter is sitting and going like, "Coach, sub me in. Coach, sub me in." But no time for him to come.
I think
So you can.
what probably would have been a bit better is to maybe have put a spine on like an Ice Giant, or sorry, maybe a Neck of Warrior instead. Because if you do maybe copy a Cyclops to kill the Goliath, you could have summoned an Ice Giant. Now, with your current board state, that's kind of awkward, but
Okay, yeah, I see. Maybe.
yeah, it's a thing. Looks like that might be trying to be set up. Okay, so you could copy Cyclops. Okay. You copy Cyclops, kill the Rot Fiend, hit the Goliath, and then you can coup the
Yeah.
Goliath. That's nice.
So the Rot Fiend is damaging a random enemy, and that comes into play as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the line of the potential kill on the Goliath that he mentioned. There we have it. A defender comes into play. Of course, Jamie knew that that wasn't in the deck, being Taurusable.
And the defender can't be killed here by the Rot Fiend either. Also, you can't copy the
Yeah, you
Cyclops here
cannot copy.
anyways, because defender is blocking it. So this kind of forces a Vilgeforce if you want to contest the round, but that's not great because then you can't answer Crumb. You probably just accept the loss on even here, or you bribery.
Bribery into the Riptide. Renfrey is useless, Crumb is useless, so
Yeah.
at least there is a Riptide. Do a clash.
I'm not sure I like Jamie staying in this round. Feels very... I'm not a huge fan. I think you just want a longer round 2 to defend the bleed, but I could be wrong.
Okay, so melee ignored. Melee ignored. People are just making a point about the row restrictions existing in the game. Yeah, ignoring the effects because that's not beneficial. So that was problem with some of the cards in Gwent, but nice job by CDPR adding that conditional effect that can be ignored. I remember when this card was just forced on you with the skulls, that wasn't really good. So what can you do here? You can step and steal the defender, not that you are not wasting extra pink on the defender because Troll Porter was played back row. Yeah, I assume you use your leader because that can be bricked anyway. In a short round especially. And it puts your head.
The problem here is like, okay, let's say you finally get to do this Informant Cyclops play that we were talking about. Like, it just gets like, okay, that works, sure. But then I don't think you're going to be able to get the coup because this Triss is just going to deny the coup.
Do you have to do the play? Is FireSnail staying ahead now?
That's true, maybe not. Maybe you can just get out.
Okay, we see the trees. And now you can just... Okay. A coup is... no. Okay, now you can just throw the heck out of this Taurus into the Goliath if you wish to. If you deem that necessary. I was expecting to, like, it looked to me for some reason that it was used on the Goliath first.
It summons a 5. I guess if you get the ice drill.
Instead, it's just the Rot Fiend value. Wait, what was hit?
The Troll
Porter. Okay.
I don't think I love that because I don't get why you hit the goal yet. Because you're not finishing this off through damage.
Yeah, so might have as well left the option for the wheel.
I guess you could coup like you know, you could cue the informant to get another Cyclops to get the kill with Calvi.
Sure, sure. Well, but yeah, he holds on to the Wilkie ports
Everyone
because
has their secrets.
that's a pretty decent crew answer.
Gets the engine, lovely.
Just looking for the Incubus targets, but instead we have the Renfrey that stays ahead.
I have scores to settle.
Oh wait, it doesn't stay ahead unless you find the
Pass on 4 is
passive,
found.
and yeah,
Also
was
Chastity.
found.
Yeah. Arguably, there was like an argument to just get the tie and just be fine with the tie, because then you deny the assimilate value. But I think it's probably just worth it more to threaten a bleed for a 2-0. And yeah, there's the win and even. The Vilgefortz is kept to ensure that the Ogreids can't set up a Crom in the round 2. Pretty sure if there was anything else here, it would have been played.
Yeah, I thought was
So I just need to stay
activated.
ahead. Ogreids could just miss everything as well right now.
At the moment, yeah, bronzes are nice to push out the golds put into the Jamie's hand by Calvit. Do you take Osral just to... Nah, you know that your opponent didn't reach Osral yet. Or at least you should expect that no top gold got mulliganed.
Yeah, I think this is just a really good Brothans with the informant to copy the Neckers. Like, Neckers is such a nice copy. Especially because if you assimilate, like, say, with the Terra Nova, right, you're playing like 2 units in 1 turn. That's a double proc on your Thrive. It's so good. Why? I don't get the delay. I don't think you ever take Emissary here. Like, unless you're scared of like Turd Prince, but like you still get to 5. Just with the assimilate procs anyways. So, yeah, I don't know.
It's, no. Was he just counting the points? Because there is still the 4 passive points coming after the pass for FireSnail.
You're one sexy witch and I'm here to please.
So Fuka seeing yeah, a lot of play in this game, gaining a lot of points from the tribes as well.
Yeah. Makes me happy to see Fuku getting so much value.
So that's an Incubus, must be... You put spice into your opponent's graveyard and you're gonna profit from it.
Things of the flesh are my speciality.
So you have your engine
Rig the sail.
ready to go. Artorius and Osral are separated by the provisions, so you know exactly what to...
Yeah.
Wait.
Maybe chose the Aussie there for some reason.
But what would be the reason?
I don't know.
Okay. I was
Just like a
I was
misplay.
leading up for this being like a clean choice, and it turned out it wasn't, for one reason or another. A mulligan might be on top. Artorius was mulliganed in round 1 and Nosra was created in deck and then Calvit was played. Ah yeah, mulligan, okay, yeah, I see what you mean. Antigone, okay, yeah, he mulliganed something. Ah nah, he he took the Calvit hand as well. The Artot and Bratans.
So I think you just get ahead here, get the turnover out.
So we see the Neckers triggered by Artot and by the Osrel as well. And
Yeah, so yeah, it was certainly correct to not choose the run-free leader there. It would not have helped you get ahead, force anything extra out. So now we just go into a short round. Upgrades need to draw well here. Basically, I think they need Crumb. But up against these Gnols, because it looks like Assimilate may have weathered the storm.
Okay, Crown
Okay.
comes. That's a 17. There is still a leader ability. And you don't get the Nausicaa from Artorius.
The senses can be
Just feeding the toad then.
I think you take the leader here and you hope to get the dagger stratagem. Because this Marine is basically 6-point card. So yeah, I think you should have just gone for the dagger stratagem to kill the Marine.
No, I can see
was, I
that,
think-
but
It would have missed anyways.
well,
Press scroll to
you
find the Jotun. Ooh.
never know the ways of Gwent. Maybe all the choices were changed already. But yeah, that's 15 and 17, and Red wins the game. So,
Upgrades win.
Upgrades win. FireSnail makes it a 3-0, manages to draw his cards in the stop deck mode in the round 3.
I think did Jamie miss the Nausicaa from the Vega? I assume so.
Yes, he missed. Another thing that we are showing is this Community Masters 2024. I'm very thankful to the Matol for all the entertainment provided to the Gwent community, even when the thing is still happening. The official masters not being done, but yeah, 2024, for those of you who love the game and are interested in seeing how the community balancing works out and all those things, there will be something to play for. We're gonna talk about the details, so I think we'll show a roadmap plan tomorrow and gonna summarize it during the finals. Before or after we'll